Yo ballers, this is Kicks Contest, I'm Ljoha Matras Fly White, and today we're gonna test a budget model from Nike Kyrie Flytrap 5. Let's go! The first thing I'd like to highlight about the Kyrie Flytrap 5 is their breathability, which is next level. It's provided by these holes in the side panel here, as well as this breathable mesh in the front. Your feet can literally feel a breath of fresh air even during a light jog, even if you're wearing thick socks, which is awesome. Unlike Kyrie Infinity, the Flytraps run true to size. There is not much room in the toe box, so you need to allow some time to break these in if you have a wider foot, but no problem if you have a high arch. The only issue is that you'll have to undo the laces all the way every time to get the Flytraps on. If you have a normal or narrow foot, you won't need any time to break these in. They are pretty comfortable out of the box, even though there's not that much padding inside. The upper is pretty flexible and non-restrictive. No rubbing, pinching or anything. Just be careful not to tighten the laces too much, otherwise you're gonna feel some discomfort and they're gonna squeeze the foot. Cushioning setup is kinda dull here, just a zoom unit in the forefoot and a foam layer in the rest of the midsole. Nothing special, but what would you expect from a budget shoe? Actually, I wouldn't think there's a zoom pod in the forefoot if I didn't read the description on the Nike website. All my landings, which I had many, were pretty rough, and I didn't feel like the zoom unit was there. When it comes to heel cushion, it's lacking to say the least. The foam is just too stiff and rigid. After 10 straight days of playing in the shoes, I got callosities on my heels, which ain't cool. The foam layer is pretty thick, so the court feel is kinda muffled because of this. Traction pattern on the Flytrap 5s is typical for recent Kyrie models, and it's also quite thick, which makes it pick up dust pretty quickly on a dusty court. So you'll have to wipe the outsole with your hands probably more often than you would expect. Well, at least this traction didn't let me down as did the Kyrie Infinity that dropped me on my bum. The grip is decent on the outdoor courts as well, which makes these shoes kinda suitable for the outdoors, and they are also very breathable, which adds to this case. Since the Flytrap 5 is a budget model, it uses basic budget materials, mostly mesh and fuse. Nothing extravagant, no interesting details or elements. A couple of Kyrie logos to let us know whose model this is, and that's it. The assembly quality is good, I didn't find any visible flaws. Simplistic set of materials leads to their main advantage, which is the minimal weight. Each shoe weighs just 384 grams or 13.5 ounces for size 12. Awesome! And this actually gives you an edge while sprinting or jumping over hurdles. When it comes to durability, the 5s should be better than the 4s from the eye test. They should endure a season of indoor play unless you're a crazy athletic dunker. The outsole should survive a summer outdoors if you're careful. Forefoot and midfoot lockdown is provided by laces and these interesting cross straps that kinda hug your foot and make it one with the shoe. Actually justifies the Flytrap name as it holds your foot like a trap in front. Lateral containment is provided by the outsole coming up an inch to the side of the shoe, so your foot is kind of cradled in it and it keeps it from shifting to the sides. But in the heel, it's bad. Very bad. The heel cup is like a paper cup, which doesn't really fix your heel in place. A few times when I jumped off 2 feet, my heels would slide inside the shoes, and this can lead to an injury, but fortunately I was lucky. Plus, the outrigger here is kinda tiny, and this rounded outsole on the side makes the shoe unstable. Yeah, the lockdown is decent in the front, but there's still a chance of tweaking your ankle in this kind of sneaker, especially not recommended for the big guys. And when it comes to twisting, I used all my strength, but I couldn't twist them to the 90 degrees angle, so it's a pass. We wouldn't recommend Nike Kyrie Flytrap 5 for big centers and athletic wing players because of injury risks and lacking impact protection. But if you're a light, shifty and quick player, these shoes are for you. Not as game shoes though. They're best as practice sneakers that you can use for non-contact and shooting workouts. Great ventilation and durable outsole are the features that put these in the best sneakers for outdoor use list, which we will be posting here soon. That's all for today, and if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, that helps us a lot. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not, click the bell icon to get notified whenever the new video comes up, because we're gonna post more videos like these very soon. Also find us on Instagram at Kicks Contest World, where we post teasers, first impressions, basketball and sneaker news. See us there for the fun stuff. This was Kicks Contest, I'm Ljocha Matras Fly White, peace everyone, kushte supчик.